Today, former Governor Rotimi Amaechi and former minister arrived home to a rousing welcome yesterday. And what was the mission? To sell the ADC to his supporters, to his people in River State, encouraging registration and pretty much speaking to the need to unseat the current government at the center, the APC-led government. And he pretty much reiterated what he had said earlier on in other fora, either it's during the meetings of the coalition or the formal adoption of the ADC. And so this is the color of the ADC, the party that the former governor and the former minister is selling to Rivers people. And he said some very, very significant things, you know, at that rally, if you like, a carnival-like sort of moment, you know, with his people. So let's listen to what he said before we begin our conversation.
And that every Rivers man who thinks good of the state and the country should move to register with the new party and ensure that we remove the current government that is going on and stop the hunger that everybody is suffering from.
Okay, so you left the state 10 years ago as a governor. How optimistic are you that the support base you left are still intact?
Let's go outside and see. It's important to see before you ask the question.
All right. Okay.
Please, one more question.
So you are one of the presidential hopefuls as far as ADC is concerned. There's been this question about who gets the ticket and what the rest will do. How prepared are you to ride with this particular narrative?
The moment anybody emerges from the primary, we insist on the free and fair, let me say, transparent primary. All of us will support whoever emerges. All of us. That's the agreement. This is just to say to you, there is a new party in town.
Hello. If you're not tired of President Tinubu, I am tired. If you are not hungry, no man. If the rich men are spending 4 million a month for fuel, for electricity, only God knows how you are surviving. And the president said he doesn't care. He said he's not here to make you happy. ADC is here to make you what? River State is notorious for writing results. When they write results, they claim they have won. I will not work with you if you will not match with those result matchers to announce results. You hear me? You hear me? God will bless all of us. Let's go to town.
So Amaechi says that the agreement they've had within the ADC is that whoever comes up or whoever wins the primary, a free, fair, and transparent primary, they will all canvass and and support that particular individual. And Amaechi also said this, that if they're not tired of Bola Tinubu, he's tired of Bola Tinubu, and Bola Tinubu must go. And he told the people of Rivers State, he says Rivers State is known for writing results. But I must also say this. The APC, the PDP, where Amaechi has come from and where Atiku is coming from, they're known for writing results too. In the primaries, in the last primary, the reason why Amaechi wasn't happy about it because he felt it was rigged out of the primary because the person with the biggest money paid. And the same thing happened with PDP. You remember when they said Wike was paying in dollars, Atiku too, the same thing. That's what they were alleging on one of the commentators said one time. And that's exactly what I think they're going to be bringing into the ADC. So if I were Peter Obi, I would be very careful because you've seen them do this game before. They've done it before. That's why Peter Obi left before the PDP to go to the Labour Party. You have to be very careful because they lure you in, ask you to leave the Labour Party, and then they steal the election primary from under your feet. And then if you defect again, they'll tell you you're not a fair player. That's what they want to do. But this is the message to the leaders of the ADC. For far too long, politicians have not listened to Nigerians. And now we're telling you what we want. We don't want Atiku or Amaechi. They're far too stained to be the president of Nigeria. Amaechi, for once, came from the APC. He himself was part of the destruction that became part of what we know as Nigeria today with Buhari. So he's not clean from what happened in the past. And for Atiku, he's just far too stained to be there. And besides that, when we get to 2027, and I've said this before, Atiku will be 81 years old. What exactly are you going to be leading? Who exactly are you going to be leading? Hakim Baba Ahmed said this, that Bola Tinubu and Buhari got into politics or becoming president for Nigeria, of Nigeria, not for Nigeria, but for themselves, their personal goal. That's what it is right now for Atiku. So Atiku needs to take a back step and be a statesman. But Peter Obi cannot lose guard at any given point in time. He has to make sure that he's on point, and the ADC must make sure that there are no bribery going on in the background. As a matter of fact, my suggestion would have been a consensus candidate, the one with the biggest, appeal. Amaechi doesn't have it. Peter Obi has the biggest platform. He has the biggest organic support. And that support is growing by the day. New youths are coming and they're registering. You need to tap into, if you must defeat the APC across board in 2027, there's no other political mathematics that I think you guys should be doing than to say, let's galvanize and rally around this one person that can give us the victory and displace Bola Tinubu and the PDP and the APC as well in 2027. It's as simple as that. Anything outside of that calculation, forget about it. If Peter Obi moves to whether it's Labour Party, Amoyele Shore's party, it doesn't matter whatever party he moves, Nigerians will roll with him. At the moment, he's the face of integrity in Nigerian political system. Not the best, but just the best of the bunch. So if you guys are listening to Nigerians as we're speaking to you, we've told you again and again, if you disagree, try and see the results in 2027. Just like before, all of you guys defected to the ADC will be irrelevant as well again. Do you understand? So if you want this coalition to work, we've already told you, do your other calculation by who becomes minister of this or minister of that. But Peter Obi has to be the one spearheading the coalition or being the presidential candidate. We've told you guys already. He has the biggest appeal. We're tired of Bola Tinubu, but we just want one person who has that view of integrity, of capacity, of character, who Nigerians can say can sell Nigeria as a product to the rest of the world. Bola Tinubu has not been able to do it. Neither will Amaechi be able to do it, because I said again, Amaechi is far too stained. It was asked the other day by Sheun of Channels TV, how did you make your money? He couldn't tell. If you ask Atiku today how he made his money, show us receipts. Transparent receipt. He can't do that. We've passed the state of the days where you guys just come up and say you want to be president, and then you think that you'll just go become president, and you'll become president, and the world will accept you like that. Nigerians aren't accepting you, and the entire world won't accept you, and that's what Bola Tinubu is currently faced with. So for us to stop the hunger and remove this government, you have to get the right person in. And we already told you Peter Obi is the right person. It's a simple and a straightforward, and there's no other way to say it. So get your act together, the leaders of ADC. Make sure you do the right thing by Nigerians if you want ADC to be the next government in power in 2027. And for others in the comment section, let me know what you think about what Amaechi said, if you agree with what he says, and what I've also contributed as well to this. Don't forget to like, share, and also remember to subscribe, importantly, and also recommend this channel to others. I'll catch you in the next video. God bless you. Bye-bye for now.